The iPhone 12 Pro Max has changed the way we see iPhones. This is going to be my full review of the iPhone 12 Pro Max and all my likes, dislikes, and how I feel about it. And when you see this camera setup, you know it's the iPhone 12 Pro Max. You got the wide, ultra wide, and the telephoto, and as well you got the LiDAR scanner. This color, Pacific Blue, you know that's the iPhone 12 Pro Max. This ring right here, you know that's the iPhone 12 Pro Max because it has MagSafe charging. All of these things are what make the iPhone 12 Pro Max the iPhone 12 Pro Max. When you walk past someone, you see them with this, you know right away that it's the iPhone 12 Pro Max. You got that new design, you got that new camera setup. As soon as you walk past someone, you know it's the iPhone 12 Pro Max. You know it's the future of the iPhone design. Alright, sup? No Best here, and as I said, this is my full review of the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and so let's just get right into it. Alright, the design. As we all know, you got the stainless steel sides, you got the nice matte sort of back, and then you got the glossy camera back with the triple camera setup. You got the wide angle, the ultra wide, the telephoto, and you got your LiDAR scanner to help with autofocus, things like that, AR, all that stuff. You got still lightning at the bottom, not USB-C. I don't think it's going USB-C ever. I think the reason why they introduced MagSafe this year is because I think they're going portless next year. That way people can get familiar with it before they do that. Now, as well as I just said, you have MagSafe, all sorts of MagSafe accessories. You got the MagSafe charger, MagSafe wallet, all of that stuff. Now, the build quality, I gotta say, is amazing. It is very firm. Nothing's gonna break really unless you drop it crazy, but that is why you have the ceramic shield. This rates for 4 times better drop performance, and I do see a difference in terms of like regular drops, not crazy drops from 20 feet high. Face ID works the same. Front camera is actually, I think, in my opinion, better than the iPhone 11 Pro Max, but that's just me. But overall, the build quality and the design, I absolutely love. I love the flat edge design. It can literally stand up on its own like this, and that is just amazing. I love the build quality, I love the design, and so iPhone 12 Pro Max design, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. Alright, so that's design, and before I go any farther, I just want to mention the thing that has caused a lot of controversy, and that is no charger in the box. As you can see how small that box is. They even took it out of when you buy the iPhone XR now. Look, this is the XR, the white box. This is the 12 Pro Max. They're the exact same size because both of the boxes do not have chargers in them. And so, I don't know. I think it's a bit odd. Well, obviously they do it because they say so because of environment. But, I don't know. Considering they are putting USB Type-C to Lightning in the box, it only makes me think that it would have been fitting if they used to give USB Type-C bricks. But the only way you would have had that, 1, if you got an iPad, 2, if you got an iPhone 11 Pro or Pro Max last year. If you didn't, you would still have a USB Type-A block. I don't know, I think that for this year, they should have given it for all the models, so then next year, if they still continue that, and then they can take it out of the box. As all the rumors are saying right now, it won't even have a port, the iPhone 13, meaning that it'll just be gone and only MagSafe will be what charges it. And so, I don't know. But for now, I think that they should have kept the charger in the box, but that's just me. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the whole charger in the box situation. Considering Apple did it, Samsung did it, all of the companies are starting to do it. Let me know down in the comments below. Alright, and so now I want to talk about the display. This display is absolutely insane. It is a Super Retina XDR OLED display, and it is just so beautiful. The blacks are pitch black, and the brightness is bright. This is an HDR certified phone, meaning that it is very, very beautiful. And so I really do like the display. I like how all of the models this year are OLED, considering last year the iPhone 11 was LCD, but only the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max were OLED. And so I really do like how from the 12 mini all the way up to the 12 Pro Max, from the small to the big, they are all OLED and none of them are LCD. I really do enjoy that, considering I upgraded from a XR, which was an LCD display. and it was subpar of 1080p, and so this is above 1080, and so I really do think that the screen, the whole display is beautiful, especially when watching content such as YouTube, Netflix, all of that stuff. It gives you an amazing atmospheric view, and as well when you're gaming, playing sort of things like Asphalt, Fortnite, things like that. I love the display, and I really do think it is amazing. Next, I want to talk about the performance. Now, as we all know, we got the A14 Super Speed Supersonic chip inside of here, the A14 Bionic, which is, as they say, in every single event where they release a new iPhone, the fastest chip ever in a smartphone, which is obviously true, especially fastest chip ever in an iPhone. And so I really do love the performance of this phone. It performs very well. It doesn't lag at all. I can have a lot of apps open without any issues. And the fun thing is that when I go into an app, it doesn't need to reload everything because it can hold it in the RAM. Performance is amazing. It has good enough RAM. It has an amazing processor in it. It has an amazing GPU in it, which powers that beautiful display and which gives the overall feel of using the phone amazing. And I just love the performance. And I think that if you come from any other phone that is a lower performance, you're obviously going to feel the difference in it, but you will feel a massive leap in the difference of performance considering what generation of phone. Even if you come from an iPhone, I upgraded from the XR, like I said, and I can feel so much faster performance. But yeah, the performance, the A14 Bionic is absolutely insane. As we see, it's in the iPad Air as well, the A14 Bionic, and we can see all it does. And so I really do think that that is amazing. And so that is the A14 Bionic. And so I really do think that that is amazing. I really think that they did an amazing job with the A14 Bionic, and we'll see how it works out long term. But normally Apple's chips are very, very, very future-proof, and so we'll see how that fares out. But for now, the A14 is absolutely amazing. Alright, and so I have a couple negatives about this, and so they are more or less the same negatives as my last video, as I have been testing this for a little bit longer. And so my last ones were no 120 hertz refresh rate, no charger in the box, which isn't necessarily a part of the phone, but that is just the overall experience of using the phone. And the last thing that I didn't like really was that there was no Touch ID. Now I know that we have Face ID, arguably some of the best Face ID in the smartphone market, but it would have been nice to have Touch ID. I know I mentioned the unlock with Apple Watch feature to replace Touch ID, considering we have masks, but if there was Touch ID like they could have done with the iPad Air, they could have put into lock button of the iPhone 12 series. And so I really do think that Touch ID could have been a good addition. And those are my 3 negatives, but I'm going to give you just a couple more. Now they call this the iPhone 12 Pro Max, right? Pro is in the name. So I really do think that it needs to have a lot more Pro-like features. I would love to have some sort of customization in the camera app where you can customize, such as the aperture, if it could have an adjustable aperture, but you could customize things like ISO, things like that. I really do think that it should have Pro-like controls in the settings, in the camera settings, if it is a Pro-like phone. As well, if it is a Pro phone, I think it should have other Pro features, such as a feature that I really do think would be really handy, which is reverse wireless charging, which is when you can charge something on the back of your phone and the phone would give power to that thing. So if I take my AirPods Pro right here, and if I put it on the back of the iPhone 12 or any iPhone 12 or 12 Pro Max, it would be able to charge my AirPods Pro. I really do think that that would be a great feature to add to the whole iPhone 12 series. Maybe we'll see it in the 13, considering there will be no port, most likely, on the phone. But yeah, I really do think that those 2 things are key if they wanted to make it a Pro phone. But yeah, that has been my full iPhone 12 Pro Max review. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and let me know which phone you guys have. Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys are looking to maybe get the iPhone 12 Pro Max, I'll put the link down in the description below to where you can buy this iPhone 12 Pro Max, and then you can choose color, customize it, whatever you want. But for now, that's been it. Thank you for watching. Please do go out and have a great day, and we shall see you in the next one.